Hello everybody, hope you're well. I'm got my suit back on and I'm sitting back in the office at Hampden Road. We've been having our bubbles running for the last couple of weeks. It's been going pretty well, and we'd already set up this big plan that we could open to wider year groups. Government have now said that we don't need to open to wider year groups, and we're going to make a few changes to what we're planning to do. So I thought I'd go through what we're aiming to do. I've sent a letter out today which has got a fair amount of information on it again. Sorry we keep bombarding you with information, but it's really important. We try and get everything across to you as clearly as we can. Hopefully these video messages help to make it a bit clearer and make it perhaps seem a bit less cold than some of the things we're having to be so strict about at the moment. So our plan at the moment is, a bubble's been working fine, but we've not really had that many children into them. We've been doing mornings and afternoons. It varies from year to year group. Some of the bubbles are up to 8, some are 2. There's one which is only just one child, so they're sitting in there with 2 members of staff, which is quite hard going for everybody really. So we're going to make a change now that we know we don't necessarily need to open more widely. What we're going to do is offer more full-time support for the children in reception, year 1 and year 6 who are with us at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to join together the morning and afternoon bubbles in each classrooms. So for example, Miss Curly's morning bubble and Miss Curly's afternoon bubble will just become Miss Curly's all-day bubble. So they're going to be there pretty much for the full week. In the letter which is coming out later on, I put the timings. The start time and the start of the day is as it has been, which I can't remember, but I'll have a quick look. It is, if you're in a reception, you should be dropped off between 8:35 and 8:45. And then on Monday to Thursdays, those reception bubbles will finish at 3 o'clock, so the children need to be picked up between 3 and 3:10. For year 1 and year 6, it's 8:50 to 9 o'clock is the drop-off time. And then on Monday to Thursday, you'll be picked up at 3:15, between 3:15 and 3:25. So, sorry, make sure I'm not repeating myself, but reception, year 1 and year 6 will be all day from Monday to Thursday. Friday, they'll be in for half a day because we need to give teachers what's called planning, preparation and assessment time, PPA time. We need to give them that each week, and this is the simplest way to do it, as we can't get other teachers in to cover their classes. So on Friday there'll be an earlier finish. I'm not going to go through all that again, it's all in the letter that's going out today, or which has probably already gone out. So hopefully what we'll see there is bigger bubbles, we'll see more children, and the fact that we're going to an almost full-time arrangement, we're hoping we'll get more children into school, because we want to see as many of you back as we can possibly accommodate. So that's the plan for those 3 year groups. Just to point out that we are having a slightly shorter day because we don't really want to operate a lunch hour. We won't be providing any hot meals. Children will need to bring in a packed lunch, and they need to bring it in with them when they come in the morning, because we can't be running stuff up to classrooms if they've forgotten it. So that's really important you remember that. All in the letter anyway. And also nursery, their provision isn't going to change from what it is now. They're going to be open Monday to Friday. They're either a morning bubble or an afternoon bubble. They are open on a Friday afternoon because we can manage the PPA time in nursery in a slightly different way. So I think that's most of the information. Then if we start thinking about the other classes, whether or not we can open for years 2, 3, 4 and 5 depends what the uptake is like next week really. So we'll have to see. So once we know what our numbers are going to be like, now we're offering more full-time education in reception year 1 and year 6. We'll see then whether we've got the capacity to start opening up to other year groups. I'm optimistic that we will be able to. But ideally, it'd be great to get classes of 15 in every single year group through the school. We'll have to see what we can do at the moment, because obviously if we've got more than 15 children in each class wanting to come back in year 6, then we're going to have to start using some staff which would normally teach the other year groups, and we're going to have to use their classrooms as well. So we are constrained at the moment. That's the plan. The plan is we want to try and get as many children back into school as we can. If we don't do that, some of our children will have missed 6 months of schooling at a time when they are developing as learners very rapidly normally. So it's really important that we get them back into school. I think that was all I needed to say really. If you're, as I say, so if you're in reception, year 1 or year 6, or if your child is, should I say, and they're not already back in school, you need to email in to the year group email address, which is in the letter and it's on the school website, and tell us you'd like them to come back. The children who have been in for the last 2 weeks, we're just assuming they're going to carry on and they're going to stay for the full day. Okay, so that's the plan. And if you're a parent of children in year 2, 3, 4 and 5, for now just keep on doing the home learning. Keep working through the bundles that the teachers are putting up, looking at Oak National Academy, BBC Bite Size as well, any other resources that we've flagged up to you. Hope to be able to let you know if we can open to your child's year group and when we're going to be able to do it and what the timings and all that sort of stuff are going to be like sometime next week. So we'll have to see how we get on. We'll have to see what numbers are like. If we can get your children in to school and you want them back, then, you know, please believe me, we're doing everything we can to do that. Okay, so stay safe, keep learning, and I really hope to see a lot more of you soon. Take care, everyone.